The wife had just died in a car accident, and the husband was laughing out loud in the ICU in front of his daughter.
要乐观啊，心态的乐观啊，每天都要高兴的心情开朗，最要紧。
Faced with such seemingly insane behavior, the doctor beside them was moved to tears.
我觉得他父亲用最实际的行动来诠释了什么是最伟大的父爱。
A few days ago, the daughter had studied hard for many years and was admitted to her dream medical school. After the mother received the good news, she was very happy, so she rode an electric bike to take her daughter to have a good meal. As a result, a speeding out-of-control truck rushed over, sending both mother and daughter into the emergency room where hope and despair intertwined most fiercely.
先把4床弄活，4床要死了，盐水100，去甲2支，多巴胺10支，释放腺素放1支。现在。
Although the doctors doing the rescue had already tried their best, the mother who was hit and her body torn apart still passed away. But the daughter, under the protection of her mother's body, was very lucky to be saved. However, her whole body was also full of injuries, and if the treatment did not go smoothly, she might be paralyzed for life. The next surgery would decide whether she would stand in the next half of her life or be in a wheelchair.
如果手术不成功，或者说不做这一次手术，她可能永远站不起来，并且还会影响她的生育功能和排尿功能。
In order to let the daughter in the ICU recuperate carefully and reach the conditions for surgery as soon as possible, the father did not dare to tell her the news of her mother's death, nor did he dare to show a trace of sadness in front of her. His wife had already passed away, he could not lose his daughter again. In the ICU, only half an hour of visiting was allowed every day. The father appeared on time every day, forcing a smile to cheer his daughter up.
每天都要高兴的，脚动动，手动动，我脚也有，手也有，是吧？这点算什么？你说是吧？那就好的快乐，你说是吧？好。
In the ICU, the father pretended to be strong, making his daughter laugh. But when he walked out of the door, he was already sobbing uncontrollably. He sat on the cold steps, looking at his wife's photo, digesting his grief and longing alone. He wanted to tell his daughter the truth, but every time he got to that point, he did not dare to really open his mouth, afraid of affecting his daughter's emotions, affecting her recovery. He could only comfort himself again and again, just hold on a few more days, hold on until his daughter's surgery succeeded. Outside the ICU, he practiced the lines he would say when he saw his daughter tomorrow, as well as the smile he should have on his face. In order not to let his daughter discover the bad news of her mother's passing, he also imitated his wife's notes to cheer his daughter on. After walking out of the ward, he immediately found the attending physician again, asking about his daughter's condition.
他大腿的根部腹沟的位置有一个严重的石脱伤，然后伴有右侧的一个股干的一个骨折，合并了有骨盆的一个双侧的一个耻骨上下肢的一个骨折，病情还是非常的危重。
The daughter had already been hospitalized for half a month. Although she could see the letters written by her mother, she still inevitably missed her mother. The caregiver aunt comforted her softly.
怎么了？
想妈妈。
啊？
想妈妈。
想妈妈啦？你妈妈今天没来吗？
她也出车祸。
她也出车祸了？别哭啊！是想妈妈。别哭了，你爸爸在想你，是不是啊？没有办法的，哭都不好看的，让他当时恢复，小爸爸影响恢复的，不要哭啊！我姑娘很听话的，是不是啊？是不是给妈妈写信呀？是不是啊？你妈妈现在怎么样？好多了吧？
不知道。
你爸爸没跟你讲吗？不要哭啊！自己你很坚强的，你看是不是啊？好好养护，快点好啊！好了就好见妈妈，是不是啊
？The daughter vaguely guessed the truth, but she did not dare to really ask, afraid it was the terrible truth she imagined. Father and daughter just tacitly maintained this situation. Soon the Mid-Autumn Festival came, and the moon in the sky was extraordinarily bright.
我想下来跟妈给。
Her words made him panic instantly. He couldn't help but blurt out, "Mom will come tomorrow." After the words fell, he realized what he had said, nervously and helplessly scratching his head, afraid his daughter would pursue it, hurriedly finding excuses and turning to leave.
爸爸，我唔早嚟，我咪帮忙保养你咪知你，唔拿，冰姑姑就给我帮忙。给我姑姑的也是大事啊。
At the moment the father turned around, his tears had already blurred. In fact, what he was going to handle was exactly his wife's funeral. However, he did not see that his daughter on the hospital bed also had red eyes. The things that happened one by one were confirming her terrible guess. She felt sorry for her father and did not pursue. The next day the mother did not come. All the relatives and friends were called over by the father. Faced with the comfort of relatives and friends, the girl pretended to be strong and faced bravely, but after they all left, the girl cried alone. The father was afraid his daughter's recovery would be affected, and did not dare to tell his daughter the truth. The daughter felt sorry for her father, who was carefully managing all of this, and also did not dare to ask the truth. At night, when thousands of lights gradually lit up, in the ICU also came the father's singing voice. In order not to let the daughter alone in the ICU feel lonely, the father, regardless of the gazes of passers-by, sang a brave song for his daughter.
潺潺风雨不能阻隔，总有云开日出时候，万丈阳光照亮你我。
Listening to her father's singing, the daughter took out her notebook and wrote a letter to her mother. After this day, she never asked her father about her mother again. The father still arrived at the ward every day, pretending to be relaxed to accompany his daughter. The daughter also responded as always with strength. She was not that she did not miss her mom, she just did not want to make her only relative now sad. Soon came the day of surgery. The daughter was pushed into the operating room. Outside the door, the father waited anxiously. After an intense 8 hours, the surgery was successfully completed. Until the daughter was later successfully discharged from the hospital, the two never asked about the mother's whereabouts.
他肯定是知道的，从来没有提起呢。妈妈怎么电话也不打，问也不问，就没说出来而已。他说出来，大家都更加伤心了。那过去的让他过去了。
This sudden car accident changed what was once a happy family. The mother sacrificed her life to protect her daughter. The father hid the truth to protect his daughter, forcing a smile to support her recovery. And the daughter, although she had already guessed the truth, chose to pretend not to know, just because she did not want her father to once again endure the pain of loss. This father and daughter's gaze on the surface is a lie, but behind it is the deepest family affection. Perhaps life is like this: sorrow and strength coexist, pain and hope exist together. The mother's departure is an eternal wound, but the father and daughter told us in silence. Some love does not need to be spoken. It is already engraved in the bloodline. What do you think of this matter? The father's concealment, is it helpless greatness or another kind of cruelty? Welcome to leave your opinion in the comments. Let's discuss together. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.